Right, in today's episode, let's talk about how Amazon's new security camera is also a drone, right? How green the Pixel 5 is, and how the iPhone 12 will indeed be going mini this year. This is Gadget Snap. So Amazon had an event yesterday where they released a bunch of products such as the odd looking Echo and their new gaming subscription Luna, but what really caught my eye was Ring's latest security camera. And this isn't just any security camera, because it's a security camera that's attached to a drone, that's autonomous, that hovers around your house. Yeah, it's kinda freaky, but it's also kinda cool. Now this will be launching next year at $250, and that honestly kinda shook me because that is surprisingly cheap. Now you can program it to take a certain path, but if you don't, it will just automatically stroll in your house wherever and whenever, and it will charge itself when needed using its dock. Of course, the number one concern is going to be privacy, because we don't want a robot with a camera walking into some pretty dodgy situations, if you know what I mean. But not to worry, this is Amazon we're talking about. They would never, ever take advantage of our privacy, right? Yeah, they're gonna stalk you. Now, Amazon says it will make an audible noise when it's recording, but honestly, I don't trust Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're gonna record you 24/7, they're gonna collect all your data, and then they're just gonna send it everywhere. So yeah, just don't get this, okay? It's pretty cool, but I wouldn't let this in my house. Right, this story is pretty simple. It's the Pixel 5, but in green. So you might remember I reported a few days back that the Pixel 5 will launch in an all-new green hue, but we weren't sure what this green hue would look like until now, because EvLeaks has given us some high-res renders of this new green color. And oh my god, it looks absolutely amazing. I'm just tingling everywhere because it is a sexy color. Now, what's interesting about this hue is that we don't get the usual coloured power button. Instead, for some reason, we're getting a green button, but with a chrome finish. But either way, this design looks fantastic. I love the colour, it looks absolutely incredible, and I was tempted to move to the dark side, but then I heard the name of this colour. Subtle Sage. Subtle Sage. Oh my god, that's a horrible name. Like, they've ruined an absolutely amazing color by pairing it with such a terrible, horrendous name. Like, seriously, Google, you need to hire a better marketing team, because that is just bad. Like, why? So in another episode, which you can check out in the iCard above, I mentioned that the 5.4-inch iPhone 12 would be the iPhone 12 mini, and now we have more information supporting that. So this is from Twitter leaker Duan Ri. I hope I didn't butcher that, but anyways, he had given us images of the labeling that'll come on the back of the silicone cases for the iPhone 12. And this confirms a few things. Number one, the 5.4-inch iPhone will indeed be called the iPhone 12 mini, which I'm all in for, but number two, the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro will be sharing cases. And that also means two things. Number one, the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro should be having the same exact body dimensions, which means that the bezels should be identical on the regular and Pro series, which is really, really, really nice to see, because it's a shame that right now when you go for the cheaper iPhone, you get insanely thick bezels. But number two, the Pro should not have larger lenses than the regular models. This is something we've been hearing for a while now, but if the 12 and 12 Pro are sharing the same case, then it's safe to assume that the camera square on the back will be the same size, hence meaning that you're not getting any bigger lenses on the 12 Pro. Of course, that could mean that the Pro Max will be getting the larger lenses, but I think that's unlikely since Apple has been keeping the regular Pro and the Pro Max identical in terms of feature set. Personally, I do think this is legit, because not only is the source incredibly reliable, but it's really hard to fake packaging material like this, and I do think what we're seeing here is the real deal. But as I usually say, we will have to wait and see, and it's less than a month now for the iPhone 12, so the hype is rising, and I am eagerly waiting to see what Apple offers this year. And that is the end of today's show. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you want to catch up on yesterday's episode, I'll leave it in the icon above. Main channel will be linked below. Like and subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you, peeps.